So you're such a twitcher, you've just spotted a heron in the field, haven't you, over there? Right, can everybody see that heron over there?
Don't!
Which happens to be a plastic bag. Can you see it? Look, hey. It's like going walking with Bill Oddie, I tell you.
I couldn't see.
Hiya, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Billy.
And this is our rescue dog,
Pablo.
Pablo!
So last year we decided to get married, jack our jobs in so we could travel more in our van. So if you want to see how we get on with that, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. We'll hopefully catch you on the road sometime.
Our little dog we thought was hiding from the sun. It's not that sunny and he's still hiding under the van. So we think that's his new favourite place.
Good morning from HAVEN Blue Dolphin. And I have to say, it's not a sort of site we'd normally come to, but it's absolutely fine, isn't it? So we're up at the little dog walking endy bit. So there's a dog walking bit here and on the other side of the road, and it continues on. And there's a bit of a field up there, all fenced in. So it's nice and safe for your dogs, isn't it? And he's just like, freedom! He's bobbing up and down, and he had a great time through the tunnels, didn't he, as well? Pablo! Clever boy! Good boy! So yeah, plenty of space to exercise your dog, which is great.
So what happened yesterday?
Well, it would appear I put my chilies bottle down while you went in the shop.
And how long has it been there now?
All night.
And it's still there?
Yeah.
Might be full of piss or something.
It's not full of
I'd
piss.
sniff it first before I drank it, wouldn't you?
It's not full of piss.
You drink weed, you drink weed.
Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get to see seals down here, but I think they're all off having the babies. So we might catch some, we might not, but you can usually hear them if there is some on beach. I've walked along here a lot of times and seen seals, so fingers crossed.
So we haven't walked that long along the cliff, and behind us is Filey, isn't it?
Can you see it?
No.
Yeah, don't forget we're walking sort of out and round and then down and across.
Yeah, so it's not very far.
It's a short walk, and it's a nice walk. It's an easy walk. It's a flat walk. You could almost push a pushchair, couldn't you?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a nice, easy, all-ability stroll into Filey, isn't it?
Yeah, so push on. Nice walk to Filey. Let's see what Filey's about, shall we?
So on this little section here, there's not as much sort of like history or iron workings or little quarry bits or army stuff or anything like that. What you've got here is Filey's rocket post. So the what's now our lifeboats, the rescue service, they used to practice by firing a rope. So they'd have one of their members on the top of that post over there, and they used to practice their rescue techniques by firing a rope to one of those members. So here we have either the start or the finish of the Cleveland Way. So I think, I don't know how long it is, I think it's 109 miles, I'm not sure. But from here you can carry on and you can do the Yorkshire Way. So you can do, well, you can go all around the UK now, can't you, on the National Coast Path. So a lot of them all link up like this.
We've been living in sin so long, all the fields are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, I'm right. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go! All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life.
So, My first time in Filey.
First time in Filey.
We've made it here.
And actually, I have sort of underestimated the mileage, to be fair. We have been up and down beach like and across the campsite, but I think up to this point it's about 4.5 miles. So by the time you've got up into town, that's going to be over 5, isn't it? But there is a bus back if you don't want to walk.
Oh, we walk back.
Oh, we'll walk back because we want to tire him out, don't we?
Oh, so the bus option wasn't for me then?
No, bus option isn't for you, darling.
So you used to come here as a kid?
Yeah. And I used to bring Laura here when she was a kid. We often used to come here because it wasn't far, easy to park. And to be fair, this part of town hasn't changed one little bit. Bayview, just as it always was. Some of these have snazzed up a bit. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as it always has been.
So we're going to walk along the pier, aren't we?
Yeah,
or
and then...
a promenade.
The promenade, darling, the promenade, and then we'll walk up into town. As I said, right at the far end, there used to be like, I don't know what it's like now because I've been for years, but there used to be like a little boating pool thing at the far end where you get back on the beach.
But it looks a bit like Brighton.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, doesn't it? Or if it were a bit more run down, it'd look a bit like Hastings. Have you been to Hastings?
No.
Yeah, don't bother. Quite nice round here as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ice cream parlour. Imagine having that rooftop, see that one with the glass there? Look, through the trees.
Hey?
That one there's got its own little rooftop thing with a glass balcony.
Yeah.
We couldn't have that, the dog could jump that, couldn't he?
He certainly could.
Nice. Nice along the front here, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, the gardens are pretty.
Yeah. Pablo might be too tired to walk back.
Pablo's fine.
Pablo, start limping. I need to train him to limp so I can get the bus. We're on to Filey Maze now, so can we get around the maze? Let's have a go. Half though, no cheating.
Well, there'll be no cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dead end.
I'm gonna go this way. Nikki's
Hang on,
gone
I didn't
way.
even look.
That would have been too obvious, wouldn't it? So let's see if I can get this right. How's that going, Nikki? Hey, Nikki, no cheating. Just stepped across the grass. You were cheating. You can't step across the grass. Look, I'm going through it properly. Properly, I'm trying. Oh no, I've hit a dead end. You cheating sod. You can't just step over stuff.
Weird dog one.
You can't step over stuff. So if you come into Filey after May and before the 30th
It's only
September,
this part of the beach.
This part of the beach. you
From
can't take the
Cobble
dog on.
Landing, they're allowed on.
Yeah. So fortunately for us, it's not the first, so we can let him get on. If we can get on, we're going to look round the corner and see whether there's any beach
I don't
left.
think we'll get past.
No, I think we've lost it. Tide's in.
Yeah,
Tide's in. We're going to have to go up.
yeah. Yeah, no way can we make it. Look.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
You can't do it without wet feet.
Yeah. We're having a cup of coffee, and then we're going to do our big walk back because I'm not allowed to get the bus. Dog looks knackered. Look, he needs the bus.
I'm knackered. My feet are killing.
So we've been around Filey. We're not a lot to see, is there? But it's all right.
It's a
isn't it?
cute little place, isn't it?
It's a good little walk out from the campsite. So, yeah, if you stay at that campsite, come here. We were going to walk all the way along the beach on the way back, but the tide's in.
We've missed tide.
Yeah. So check the tides. But you did just manage to get back in time to get some crab.
Yeah.
So you've got some crab, a little treat for yourself.
I do love a bit of crab, don't I? I don't have it very often.
So we managed to get the crab. So yeah, we'll head back and
By the time we get back, I'm going to be knackered.
and look at us, Sharon, winning at adulting. We haven't had a drink.
Nothing.
Nada. Not even a half. Hey?
Oh, and we haven't had a bloody bag of chips either.
Yeah. Our bodies are temples. Until we get back to the campsite where we will be gone for a pint.
Yeah, we'll have a pint when we get back, and I think we'll have earned it. That's my...
I don't fancy drinking beer and then having to walk 4
No,
miles.
I mean, it won't be as far back as it's been here. I think it'll be about 4 miles back. About 4 mile back, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, it'd be about 4 mile back, but we've already done 6.5. My little feet are throbbing.
We'll get the dog in the water shortly, he can sort it out. So we'll catch you when we get back. Bye. Good lad, hey. So just made it.
Just made it.
How long till the tide is full?
5:30. High tide.
What's that? What time
Is
is
it
it now?
now? Is it 3:30? 4:30, I can't read. It's about another hour till high tide.
It's only 3:30, so it's 2 hours. So you definitely wouldn't get across there in 2 hours.
Oh no, never.
You said you could always get across there,
Well, you can you?
apart from when it's high tide.
Yeah.
You are so lucky that the tide hasn't come in yet, aren't you?
Yes.
Because you'd be getting it right royally from me,
Oh,
wouldn't you?
I get it in the neck anyway.
Miss knowledgeable of Yorkshire.
I'm always getting it in the neck. I might as well get it in the neck for something real. Cheating.
What are we doing for tea? How are we cheating?
We're having a cheats tea. We're having pizza. Going to cook that on the Caddock. Got a little bit of salad and coleslaw. And we're having some chippies in the air fryer. So we're having a lazy tea tonight.
One of the things we've had to do is cut this in half because it's an oval pizza and it's a round Caddock, so we better not make that mistake again. Schoolboy error, get a round one. There we go. A bit of a cheats tea, and the second half is still going. Hopefully. I haven't checked if it's still burning.
It's only took us 10 minutes though, hasn't it?
Yeah, real
So,
quick.
we're on a lazy tea tonight. We'll have a proper cooked tea tomorrow night, won't we?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
An absolutely beautiful, glorious morning it is. What's wrong?
Oh,
As
just
we're
wondered what
walking-
the weight was, and it was you leaning
It's my
on your
arm
rucksack.
on you. That's hardly that much weight, is it? Anyway, tide's out, gorse is out, sun's shining, and we are taking the boy to Caton Bay for a good old paddle about and a splish splash, aren't we?
Yeah, because he seems to love that more than anything in the world.
He just loves it. The minute his little paws get on the sand, he just like springs about, doesn't he?
Yeah, so we'll have to film him as we take the lead off and see what he does. So yeah, so it's not that far, and it's a really, really nice day for it. So
It is really, really, really warm today.
Yeah.
Pablo's been chilling under the van,
yeah,
hasn't he?
his new favourite spot is under the van when the sun's shining.
He's not daft, isn't the lad?
I'm not sure he's Spanish after all. Anyway, we'll catch up when we get to Caton Bay.
So, there it is, Caton Bay, that beautiful, expansive golden beach over there, not very far at all. And if you look behind us, there's the campsite. So it's going to be a really short walk. As we said before, you can get down to the beach down there, but it is really, really steep. And this is a really lovely long golden beach. There's one little cafe, so you've got like a little bit of landing, and then if you go up the hill, there's a little cafe and some toilets, just a little tiny one, basic ice creams, coffees, teas, you know, a couple of snacks and things. If you wanted anything else, you would have to head further up the hill and into Caton itself. There is also a surf school along the top somewhere, which is probably where we'll drop down and get onto the beach. But yeah, not far at all.
When I say there's a lot of flies, there's a lot of flies. They're everywhere. Look at them, flies everywhere.
That was horrendous. I've walked this path for years and years and years and years. And you know me, babe, I'm all for the ecosystem and it's a good sign of recovery. But Jesus Christ, I've never known flies like it in my life. I couldn't even open my mouth. Couldn't open my mouth. I had to walk along like that. Oh, we were getting bombed, covered, both of us, black, weren't we? Oh, I've never known anything like it. just nipping up to the Salty Dog, and there's some toilets up there as well, so we can nip up, have a quick wee, and have a coffee, maybe an ice cream.
Well, I think he enjoyed Campervan, didn't he?
He loved it.
So we're now on our way back to the campsite. So yeah, walk one way to Filey, lovely beach for him. Walk the other way, Campervan.
He's had a fantastic day, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's had a sausage as well.
Well, we had sandwiches, we had a pack up, but then we treated ourselves to an ice cream and a coffee, didn't we? So I had a lovely crab sandwich with the crab I bought yesterday at Filey. So we're fortified, we've had a lovely day, and we're now ready to face those flies. I've got my flip-flops out. The plan is I'm going to waft them like that.
Back through the flies. Catch you later. Bye. So, sat down on the Cleveland Way in front of another campsite which is just behind Haven, and it is such a nice place to have a caravan. Really nice.
Right on the seafront. It's only a really small site as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't imagine it's cheap to get one, and I bet there's a huge waiting list.
I would think you're right.
But yeah, really nice views. We'll show you. Back having a pint, walk's done.
It certainly is.
And we're back at the bar on site. So there's a bar, there's a fish and chip shop, Burger King, Papa John's, Soft Play, Mini Mart.
Which is a big mini mart.
Yeah, gambling,
There's
slot machines and all that sort of stuff.
There's a
and
massive
amusement arcade.
Massive arcade through there.
And
There's,
swimming.
Like a casino. There's 2 huge show bars. And at the back of that you've got the swimming pool. And to be fair, it's not a bad complex, is it?
So
Ice creams and stuff over there, and it is all dog. Well, it isn't all dog friendly, but it's dog friendly outside, and it's also dog friendly inside, and it looks quite nice in there.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get on and have these pints, and we'll get back to the campervan and have our tea.
That he does.
Evening.
Good evening.
And this is our last night.
Yeah, we're going to go home because we've got things to do, haven't we? We've got things to do. We've got a funeral, unfortunately, and then we've got our vintage day.
Vintage day. So we'll be going home for that.
Yeah.
So it's our last night at Dolphin in near Filey,
Yeah.
the Haven site. So the site itself got lovely amenities and stuff.
To be fair, I was a little bit dubious because it's not the sort of site we'd normally come to, but it is. It's a bit, it's a cracking little stay. 2 great walks for the dog. So sort of. It's a 10-mile round trip to Filey and back, but that included right to the other end of the promenade and into the town and stuff. And then I think it was a 5-mile round trip to Cape Bay, but then we did go up to the cafe and right along the beach and stuff with the dog as well. So yeah, great bit of coastline, lovely amenities. Yeah, it's been a good little spot, hasn't it?
Yeah. Couple of issues with it though, isn't there?
Well, there's the odd little thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
So for us personally, I think it's a out of season place, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't come here in the season, like it's kicking into the season now, because quite frankly, some of the people they let in cause the bother that makes it not so pleasurable to stay.
And it sounds as if we're snobby. We're not snobby. We like a party as much as anybody likes a party. We've all been guilty of going back to tents after having a few drinks and forgetting there's that thin little bit of canvas that separates you from the rest of the world. You're all laughing, having a good jerk with your mates and that. But last night was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was basically, they had rave music blaring.
Full, and like they had it turned down, so it was quite, well, turned down was quite loud, but then they were cranking it up like full blast. It was like, honestly, it was like a nightclub, wasn't it? And screaming and laughing and shouting. The whole site must have heard it.
Yeah,
the whole site must have heard it.
We had to put a stop to that by phoning security, because there was no way that going over there and asking them to shut up was going to deal with it.
That weren't going to work.
So
and there were no chance of that dying down at all whatsoever. But to be fair, Security came straight out, didn't they? And they dealt, and it ain't like us. We don't moan at stuff, do we, like that? Security comes straight out, dealt with it. So big up them. Do you know what I mean? Because it can't be an easy task.
But you could tell it was going to happen when you saw them going off to the bar. You knew that when they came back there was going to be issues. So that was unfortunate for us. But I don't think even if we'd parked further away, it would have helped.
Oh my God, no, the whole of this area heard it. People were complaining left, right and centre this morning, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's just a few other things like the bar today when we're having a drink. We're in the bar. And what happened?
When we sat there, I said, Billy, please tell me I haven't just heard that. Please tell me I haven't just seen that. And he just looked at me and went, yeah, you have. This woman. And it's quite a nice little seating out area. It's a nice dog-friendly area. Inside the bar's dog-friendly. We're sat there enjoying a nice drink in the sunshine. It's a nice little spot, isn't it?
Lots of families hanging around.
Lots of families, kids, and there was babies on the floor and everything yesterday. Kids playing. Nice little area. This woman came out of the bar with her little dog and asked it if it wanted a wee. And this is like on the decking where everybody sat, and then there's like artificial grass, you know, with the tables and chairs are on artificial grass.
But it's not there for dogs to wee on, it's artificial grass to make the outside courtyard bit look nicer.
The seats are on it, the tables and chairs are on it. And she's walking her dog around asking if it wanted a wee. I went, oh my God, you've only got to go out the gates and over onto the grass. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, so there's some writing.
So it's only a few things, but I should imagine that,
So I think, the good idea is to get the really cheap deal before it even hits the season. So we would come here really...
Well, up to now, really, is fine, isn't it?
Yeah. So toilets and all that are great. Facilities, bars, restaurants, they're all
Price
great.
is good.
Yeah.
A good location.
Yeah, but don't come here in summer unless you want to
just didn't. Oh, no, I should imagine it just all goes a little bit, whoa.
Yeah. Tony, moving on tomorrow, so we'll let you know whether we actually get some sleep tonight.
Oh, we will. We will. Because, we will, for sure. Because they've all been in the park in the pyjamas.
Yeah. But the dog has loved it here.
Yeah.
Been outside the van, been under the van, been on big walks, run around on the beach. So it's definitely somewhere where we come back to.
Oh, tonight there was 2 hares just running down in front of us. 2 hares.
Yeah. And he saw one yesterday, but he didn't realise he wasn't on the lead. So he started making noises at them, but he didn't realise he weren't on, because if he had, he'd have gone and we'd still be looking for him.
Yeah.
Because he'd have gone. Anyway, we'll let you get on and we'll settle down for our final night in Dolphin.
Yeah, it's been a great little stay.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye. Why is the dog growling like that?
He's just spotted a rabbit.
There's a bunny over there. And if we let him off and set him off, he could chase that bunny for days and we'll never see him again. So we've had to quickly whip the lead on him before he realises he weren't on the lead, because he'd have gone. So that was our first Haven trip. Like we said, we would go back, but only when it's quiet. There would be too many people who don't know how to behave otherwise, I reckon. If you've enjoyed any of this vlog, give us a big thumbs up. And if you want to see what we get up to next, then hit subscribe. It's completely free. Hopefully we'll catch some of you on the road. And if we do, ask us for these lovely new Pablo stickers we've had made. Until then, bye.